Hey YouTube, it is Chad here with a deck profile on our gaming channel. If you want to see what we look like or you want to see if we're even funny, look at our rant channel, Mr. Matt and Chad. And so the story behind this deck is that my locals is having a tournament this Friday, and it's going to be a standard tournament. And so I thought I'd upload the deck that I was going to use and basically get some feedback on it. If anyone can comment before Friday, say, this is what sucks in your deck, here's what you need to change, there's better standard cards out there, because a lot of this deck is M13 because I just did not have the cards that I wanted. So, first of all, we'll go into a special land, and this is Haunted Fingraph. You can basically tap it and add one to your mana pool, or you can sacrifice it and return a creature card at random from your graveyard to your hand. Obviously, if I'm going to be sacrificing it, there's creatures in my grave that I'm going to really need. And so, it's not just that it's a land, it's a retrieval device. It's basically a fishing hook. I'm going out there, I'm getting at least one thing back. Next, I have 20 planes. The reason I say 20 in such an odd fashion is because I've never ran such less land in my deck before. It's usually 25, 30 because I always want to draw land. And I just thought I'd go out on a limb because there's so many cards I want to put into this deck and just use 20 planes. So let's go straight into the deck here. I have 2 Silvercoat Lions. Basically, he's a 2-drop, 2/2. It's a very standard, good kind of card to have in your deck. He's definitely a beater. He can definitely hit, and you get him out for just 2 mana. Next, I go on to 4, count them, 4 Knight of Glories. Now, Knight of Glory, he is a good Exalted card. He's pro-black. He's a 2/1 for 2, and he boosts himself up or he boosts something else up, and he is pro-black, which is very nice in the duel. We go on to 3 Divine Favors. Now, I wanted this deck to be kind of Lifegain Exalted, mono white, and you enchant a creature, you gain 3 life, and the creature gets +1/+3. This basically, it gives the creature a lot of toughness, which is always good. And plus, if you have Exalted cards out there, it's hitting for a lot of more power and toughness anyways, so just gives it a good boost. I have 2 Sarah Angels. I find Sarah Angel kind of expensive for a 4/4 flying vigilance, but it's always good to have. So I kept it around just because it's a good flyer. We go on to 2 Avon Squires. The reason I'm only running 2 is because he's a good flyer, he's good with Exalted, but he's only a 1/1 for 2. Whereas the other one is a 2/1 with Exalted and it's pro-black. So, it's kind of a tough choice. Next, we go on to 3 Ajani Sunstriker. Just like Silvercoat Lion, you tap 2, but it has to be 2 white. You get a 2/2. But it also has lifelink, which is beautiful in this deck. You have Exalted creatures out, you're swinging for like a 5/5 with lifelink, which I think is what they were going for, because in the intro pack they had Vampire Nighthawk, which has lifelink and death touch. 3 Elixirs of Immortalities. I'm running 3 because good against mill sorted decks. It is also, good 1-drop. Next turn you can gain 5 life if you have nothing else to do. Next, we go on to 2 Pacifisms. I'm running 2 because my opponent may get something out, and I'm like, nope, pacify. Can't have that thing out there. But then my opponent could easily, I need to draw into this card. I need to have it just in case, and so if I run any less than 2, if I run any more, it seems like it's taking too much room. I'd be afraid to draw on 2 first turn, but running 2 just seems nice. I have the douchiest card in the world, 3 Angel Mercies. Tap 4, gain 7 life. It's just as simple as that. Very nice card to have. I'm pretty sure everyone in the world hates it at this point, but I'm loving it for this deck in this format. I have 2 Divine Verdicts. This is a wonderful card. It's good. It's a good white card. It's kind of like a Royal Assassin for whites. It's instant speed, of course, and not the worst flavor text in the world. But basically, Royal Assassin, if you don't know what he does, he destroys target tapped creature, which can destroy your opponent's attacker before it ever goes into the damage step. Very good card. Divine Verdict, basically, for you get to destroy attacking or blocking creature before a damage step is done. But your creature is still blocked, just so y'all know. Angelic Benediction, beautiful Exalted card. You tap 4 for it, Exalted. Whenever a creature you have attacks alone, you can tap 1 creature on your opponent's side of the field. Next, to get me some blockers, I have 2 Captain's Calls. I really like this card, basically because it puts out 3 tokens for 4. Not bad at all, because most cards put out 2 tokens for 3. And so 3 tokens for 4 is not too damaging. Next, I have 2 Warclamp Mastiffs. I thought about it. This guy swinging with Exalted, first strike, 1/1, 1-drop. Whew. Next turn, if you get Avon Squire out, he's a 2/2 with first strike. Show of Valor, basically +2/+4 till end of turn. It's only 2. Very good card. Lady saving some babies. Rocks, Faith Mender. I wish I had pulled at least 1 more. Lifelink, if you would gain life, you gain twice that much instead. He is only 4, and he's a 1/5. He can block while I have all my Exalteds and stuff swinging, and just a very good rare in the set. Speaking of good cards, Healer of the Pride. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield under my control, I gain 2 life. Captain's Call, that's 6 life right there. That's all you need. She's 4 and she's a 2/3. She's out there to block and she's out there to gain me life. Safe Passage, foil. Safe Passage is like Fogs for white, except it costs way too much. Should cost at least 1 less. War Priest of Thune. I thought about it. He'd be good to get out. He's a 2/2 for 2, not bad at all, and he has an effect. If something's on my field's pacified, or there's just something I don't like, destroy that enchantment. Attended Knight. Very nice card. First strike. When she enters the battlefield, put a 1/1 creature token onto the battlefield. People might be asking why I'm not running Sublime Archangel in this deck. Sublime Archangel is a beautiful card. Don't get me wrong, but I traded it for a Planeswalker I needed for one of my other decks, and I have a feeling I can easily make this deck without her, even though she would make it so much better. And then 1 Guardians of Akraza. I know I need blockers, but as I stated, there's a lot of other blockers in the deck, and he's Defender 0/4 with Exalted. It's the fact that he has Exalted and he can't attack that really worries me, because he's a 3-drop, so if I put him out and I have no other creatures out, all he's good for is blocking. Maybe if he was a 0/4 with Exalted without the Defender, or like a 0/2 with Exalted without the Defender, like a Duty Bound Dead, that would be good. So, tell me what you think, guys. Please try to comment before Friday. Tell me what should be in it, what shouldn't be in it, what should change about it, and just get back to me on that. I hope y'all enjoyed, because the deck's staying around. Thank you.